Hey, welcome back, fishing fans. So we're out here getting geared up for tomorrow's fishing trip. I went to Academy Sports yesterday and I was looking around for some stuff I might need, kind of restocking some terminal tackle. And when I was there, I noticed the old Googan Squad Mondo Bigguns kit. I've been thinking about getting one of their kits for a long time, and they recently came out with the Bigguns version, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to a pond tomorrow that's got the Bigguns in it. It's where I caught my PB. I've caught a ton of 2 and 3 pounders in this pond. So I said, you know what? Let's buy this. Let's test out some of the products and see what's in it, you know. I don't necessarily want to try to do a slam, but if we can complete and catch one on each lure in the box, it's going to be great. But we're going to throw everything in the box at least one time, I think. And we'll see if we can catch one on each one. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to spend all day trying to catch one in each box. But we're going to test out each product in here, throw it at least one time, and see what we think of it. Because there's some stuff in here that I haven't thrown before, and I'm curious to test out and at least see how it feels in the water. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on the chest mount, and we're going to get into what's in the box. Alright, so before I start this unboxing, I just want to talk about Googan Squad real quick, kind of what I think of them. I think what Googan Squad is doing in the fishing industry is really cool. You know, they've opened up a whole new thing for just guys fishing out of tiny boats, you know, small ponds. You know, I always loved bass fishing, and I've kind of always loved video cameras. I had a video camera when I was a little kid, and I always thought it'd be cool to have my own fishing show. And before these guys kind of started doing what they're doing, there was really no way for just a guy messing around in his garage to have his own fishing show. And you know what? I really enjoy what they've done in the market so far. The products of theirs that I've used, you know, I've used their jig. That's been pretty good. And I've used their bandito bug. That's been pretty good. And but not all their products are great. I think their lunker logs are a little overpriced, but honestly, I've never tried them. I've recently bought a pack that we're gonna try sometime in the future. Gonna show the back side of this thing. We're supposed to have a clutch in here, saucy swimmer, a grass hero jig. I've never tried the grass hero jig or the clutch, and I've never tried their Hummer, their version of the buzzbait. Y'all know I'm a huge War Eagle fan. I don't think that's ever gonna change, but hey, we'll give it a try. And you know, in 2020, it never hurts to have an extra mask laying around, so that was just even more of an incentive. This cost about 25 bucks. And just without actually getting into the box, it seems like a good deal. You know, each one of these products are about 5 bucks a piece, and then a mask are going for ridiculous prices in 2020. So just on the surface, it seems like a good deal for 25 bucks. So what you got inside, you seem to have a box. I'm trying to do this cleanly. You seem to have a box inside the box. And then see, once you bust her open, you got your mask. So we'll just go ahead and get her all laid out. You got a sticker, so you know that's going on the boat. You got the Hummer, got that in white. White's always a good color of buzzbait. You can't go wrong with that unless you're fishing at night. Then if I'm fishing at night, I'm throwing a black buzzbait. The clutch sounds good. There's a lot of crappie in this lake that I'm going to, so this could be a thing. It kind of got a little bit of a crappie imitation to it, kind of got a shad imitation, but you know, fish aren't going to sit and examine it too hard. Oh, then we got the Grass Hero jig. This is a swim jig, so obviously these saucy swimmers, their version of the paddle tail swim bait, is meant to go on the back of the Hummer or on the Grass Hero jig. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The lake I'm going to, I fully expect to be very dirty. And in dirty water, you know, I'll throw any color as long as it's black and blue. So I'm a little unsure as if this combination is gonna work very well. But like I said, going into it, I'm gonna tie on everything and at least throw it once and see if it'll work or not. And if it don't work, honestly, expecting the water to be very dirty because it has just poured rain the past few days. That could definitely be part of the problem. It's the rain and the dirty water. I don't necessarily believe it to be the lure to be a problem. I know, you know, this ought to work. This combination here ought to work. This combination ought to work. But this is the thing, I don't know. There's a lot of laydowns in this water. I fully expect there's a good chance we could just lose this and this on a tree. And we got to test out the hooks. So we hook a fish. That'll be a big test to see whether it's a good got good hooks on it or not. And the same with this, you know, the hooks on this might not be very good and the hooks on this might not be very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and rig everything up, kind of go through a time lapse of me rigging up. I'm gonna show you everything I intend on throwing tomorrow. So like I said, I'm not just trying to do a slam. I'm gonna throw some other stuff that didn't necessarily come in this box. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do some rigging, and then I'll show you when I'm rigged up and get ready for tomorrow. Alright guys, welcome back. Got everything tied on, got the mask checked out. Hey, these masks aren't just good for the coronavirus, alright? These masks are gonna help keep you from getting sunburned when you're out on the lake. That's the reason it's in the box, not just the coronavirus, but hey, it works down at your gas station and it keeps the sun off your neck. So let's go ahead and get into what I got rigged up to fish with tomorrow, going after some big ones and some dirty water. Alright, so what we got rigged up here is we got the buzz bait, the Hummer, with the saucy swimmer on the back for a trailer. We got that tied on the 13 Fishing Inception reel with the 8:1 gear ratio. Got that on a 7.3 medium or a 7-foot medium heavy Daiwa rod. First impressions, seems like a pretty cool buzz bait. I like this little tie right here to help keep your knot from sliding around. Then we got the Grass Hero jig on there with the saucy swimmer for a trailer on the back. Got that on the old Revo with the 7.3:1 gear ratio. Got that on a Falcon rod, 7.3 medium heavy. We're running 12-pound, 14-pound Berkeley line with 12-pound Suffix line here. Then on this 7-foot Falcon medium rod, we got the clutch tied on. First impressions of the clutch seem to be some good hooks. I like the way they're angled in a little bit. You know, the eye looks cool, but that doesn't really matter. I like the oval tie better than I do the round tie. Put that on the Shimano reel. So that is our Mondo kit Bigguns box. We got that all tied up, ready to go. The saucy swimmers, there's a lot of different ways you can use those. You can throw them with a straight weighted hook. You can throw them as a trailer on a spinnerbait. So we're probably going to take these out with us and try to implement them where we can in the fishing. If we start throwing a spinnerbait, something like that. And we also always got to bring a spinning rod with us everywhere you go. We got that set up with a VMC wacky hook. We're going to be up there and look at the water clarity. Then pick out what color we're going to throw. Probably going to be black and blue. We'll see. Then we got the BOOYAH pad crasher, popping frog tied on. You know, summertime, hard to leave home without the frog, without the wacky rig. Then up here we got the Googan Squad sticker looking real good there on the back of the boat seat. Got to get all the fake sponsors on there, got to keep them happy. All right, guys, so we are rigged up. We'll see you out on the water tomorrow morning. Hopefully we can catch some big fish. Hopefully we can catch a fish on each lure that was in the Googan's Mondo kit box. First impressions though, for $25, $24, whatever it was I paid for it. Seems like a good deal. Hopefully we don't lose all the lures and trees, you know, that's always a possibility, but at the end of the day, hopefully we can just catch some big fish tomorrow. The lake we're going to, aside from the fact it's been pissing rain all week and I expect the water to be high and dirty, the lake has been closed the last 3 weeks because of training going on Fort Knox. So, you know, there's big fish in there. They haven't seen a lure in about 3 weeks. So hopefully it's awesome. Hopefully it's not crowded with other people like me that's been dying for this place to open. So we'll see what happens in the morning. I'm gonna get up early, get out there when the sun comes up.
Watch your ass.
My wife thought that was the funniest shit she...
There we go.
Boat flip time here! Old Googan Squad Hummer. Finally got me a bass on it this morning. Oh, look how red in the mouth. This fish is eating. I can feel the weather getting cooler. I ain't a monster, but it's a hell of a good start. It's a 1.5 pounds. Thank you, buddy.
Well, not to ruin the fishing trip. How'd I do this with a frog?
If there's anybody that can, it's you. All right, first impressions of the old Googan Squad Hummer. Right out the box. It doesn't run real good. I had to pull the blade off to the side. And I also took the swim bait off because, I don't know, I didn't like the way it was running with the swim bait on there. So, you know, the War Eagles that I prefer out of the box, they're ready to go. This one, I ain't overly impressed with so far. But it caught fish, seemed to have a good hook. That counts for something.
Don't worry, I got it all.
He ain't too big. Man, these little guys are fighting damn harder than the bigger one I caught. Well, so far the old Googan Squad buzzbait seems to be working out. These little guys are fighting like hell this morning.
I got that one from the...
Hold on, see her again. Man, just caught a fish with a crappie in its mouth.
Could you remove it? He might be stuck in there.
He's probably... I'll just let him finish his breakfast. Idiot.
I heard beep, 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 and thought the boat going that way. And I was like, uh-oh.
Well, we're throwing the old Googan Squad clutch now. This thing feels really nice in the water. I just caught a stick, so...
Best stick catching bait known to me.
Yeah. Look at the way he choked that thing. Well, the old Googan Squad swim jig gets her done. It ain't a big fish, but by God, he choked the hell out of it. Look at that. There we go. Well, the only thing left to catch is the old lipless crankbait. And that fish absolutely clobbered it, though. I think they can see it pretty good. All right, fishing fans, so we're not going to complete the slam. We lost the clutch. They lost the lipless crankbait. Not super sad about it. Now I can move on. I'm not trying to worry about it no more. Oh well.
There is. Oh well, I don't know about this one actually. There is a size limit.
Yeah. All right, so we're switching to a spinner bait. This is dirty water. We are going to be using the old saucy swimmer as a trailer. We're going to trim her down a little bit and marry this couple and see if we can't catch some fish. All right. Well, the big lake's been a bit of a struggle. we gonna go try the little pond right next to it. See if we can bust us one.
Good up there?
Mm-hmm. That didn't take long.
Not a bad fish.
It's not a bad fish at all. Yeah.
Oh, a 3 pound fish right there. 4 pound maybe. That big old fish.
Woo! That's why I like coming down this little pond. First cast. There we go. That was worth walking down here for.
First fish.
Say at least 2.5 pounds. At least. Adios, muchacho. Thank you for playing.
Well, you got what's going. You ready to go back and fish?
I'm about ready to figure out how to get the boat in here. Mangled up the old pad crasher. All right, guys. Well, we're back at the house. It was a long, hard day of fishing. Time for the final review of the Googan Squad Mondo kit Bigguns. We took it out today and put it to work. Overall, pretty impressed, but let's talk through each lure real quick. So first off, we can go in order here. The clutch, I think it's a pretty sweet lipless crankbait. It looked good in the water. Hooks felt good and sharp. I thought it looked really good, really cool. But unfortunately, like I said when we were doing the rigging, we lost it on a stump, and I couldn't recover it like I figured would probably happen. So unfortunately, we didn't catch any fish on it. Then the saucy swimmer, the old swim bait. You know, we caught a fish on it with it on the swim jig, and then we'll get to what happened with it on the buzz bait. All right, so no fault of its own, though. I think it's a pretty good swim bait. I'm not sure it's any better than any of the other swim baits out there, but I don't think it's any worse either. So all in all, I'm definitely gonna put the rest in this pack to work. And I've already got 3 other packs that I've previously purchased sitting over there. Now it's time for the Grass Hero swim jig. This is probably my favorite lure that was in the box. That's it all rigged up. I think it's a pretty awesome swim jig. It looks good. I like the wire guard is made out of like almost like a fishing line material, so it's not too thick. The fish are gonna be able to connect with it real well. We were able to catch a fish on today. That was like a 12-inch bass, but he choked this thing. I think it would have done a lot better if we were actually around some grass, like it was made for, or if you know, if the water was a little clear. This ain't really a black and blue color, but we were lucky enough to get one to smash it. So I'm happy with that. Definitely gonna put it in the tackle box, continue throwing it, and probably buy some more. Then my least favorite lure in the box was the Hummer. You know, all in all, I think it's a pretty good buzz bait. Not super impressed by this little green tie here that's supposed to keep your line from sliding around. After I caught a couple fish, it kind of shot up my line, and I had to push it back down. I don't think that really makes a huge difference. Straight out of the package was my big issue with it. I had to make some adjustments to it. I had to take the swim bait off because I couldn't get it to run right with the swim bait. I had to kind of pull the blade out a little bit to get it to actually do what it's supposed to do. But all in all, pretty good buzz bait. It actually catches a fish. We caught 3 fish on it today, and we missed 3 more. Whether the fish missed it or I missed it, you know, I don't know. But we put it to work. It catches fish like it's supposed to. I'll probably stick with War Eagle when it comes to buzz baits, but I don't think it's a bad buzz bait at all. So all in all, for 25 bucks, especially if you don't have a whole lot of tackle, you're kind of new for the fishing, I think it's a pretty sweet deal. You know, you get a pretty sweet sticker out of it. You get a pretty cool face mask in 2020. That's no small thing. You get 4 lures that each one is probably like $5 or $6 a piece. And you know, they all work. They all catch fish. Pretty happy with it. We'll probably buy another one. We'll probably buy this for like a gift for somebody that's getting into fishing, somebody likes to fish. So if you guys want to check one out, I give it a seal of approval. It's a decent purchase. I don't think you're going to go wrong with it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. See you all next time. Thanks for watching.